will never feel like you have arrived. That's an important thing to give up. If that's something that you're chasing, I'm like, but I still don't feel like what I have done matters. Neither did any of these people. Neither do I. I have, raised $11.4 million to give away. I have millions of followers. I have a #1 New York Times bestselling book that, I'm not here to give myself accolades. I'm saying I just have achieved some things and I still don't feel like I have arrived. Whatever your definition of arrived is, right? And I truly don't think that most people feel like they have arrived. They do not look around themselves, around their circumstances and feel like, I did it.
Done.
I did it.
Yeah.
I don't think they do, which is one reason why presidents insist on running for second terms almost always. Even as the president of the free world, air quotes, they still don't feel that they have arrived after 4 years. They still feel like there is more to do. So the first thing is realize if you are waiting to feel like, I really did great work throughout my lifetime, I arrived, you're going to keep on waiting. That feeling is not going to come, so that can't be the goal. The goal cannot be chasing that feeling. It's twisting at windmills and exercise in futility if that's what you're chasing. The second thing is that there are nearly no examples of people who made impactful change throughout history who woke up each day with a tremendous feeling of hope and that what they were doing was really moving the needle. I am just out here swinging for the fences and nailing it every day. That almost never happened. Even the people who wrote the United States Constitution turned to each other and said, I hope it works. They legitimately did not know the answer. We hoped for better things, but we did not know if the country would fall into anarchy and despotism. They truly did not feel to themselves in that moment like, we've made it. Look at what we have accomplished and achieved. They had doubts. And that's a normal human experience. The person who has no doubts is either lying or like a psychopath, right? That's not a normal psychological state to be in. They're either lying to your face or they don't have normal emotions. So the people in history who really did move the needle did not wait for a feeling of hope or a sign that what they were doing was changing the course of history. They understood that hope was a choice. That hope was a choice they were making every day. That sometimes hope was a choice they were making every minute. And that without hope, without a positive vision for the future, that nothing meaningful can happen. What the hope is the fertile soil from which good things grow, right? We can't grow beautiful gardens in an environment of cynicism. If the posture of our mind is one that is cynical and like, nothing I do matters, screw all of this stuff, nobody cares, it's all corrupt, blah blah blah. If that is the lens through which we are viewing the world, that is not a place where beautiful things grow. That is accepting the status quo of the world as it is, that nothing I do matters, nothing can change. What you're saying is then everything should remain exactly as it is. And most of us don't want that. Most of us don't want the world to remain exactly as it is. It's full of hardship and injustice and sorrow. We want the world to be better. We want to progress. We want the world to progress. So maintaining hope is not waiting for a feeling of hopefulness. It is not waiting for signs that everything's going your way. It is not waiting for a feeling of arrival. It is a choice that we make each day that what we do matters. So that is what our forebears have done. That is the posture that I choose to adopt. And it's one that I find far more useful than waiting for the external validation of signs and symbols that what you're doing matters. That is not useful, in my opinion.